Show. I'm your host, Robert. The NXT Road to Takeover San Antonio continues. We have at Robert's 10 NXT Takeover Women's Title, the 10 best women's title matches in NXT Takeover history. Number 10, NXT Takeover in London. We had Bayley as champion versus Nia Jax. Bayley retaining her title in a 3 1/4 star match. Number 9, NXT Evolution. Charlotte as champion versus Sasha Banks in a 3 1/2 star match. Sasha retaining her title. Next at NXT Takeover Toronto, we had Asuka as champion versus Mickie James, the returning Mickie James. But we had Asuka retaining her title and still undefeated in the 3 1/2 star match. NXT Takeover Dallas, we had Asuka winning the title for the first time ever versus Bayley in a 3 3/4 star match. Sorry, she retained versus Bayley there. She won it versus Bayley at the earlier show. NXT Takeover Unstoppable, we had Sasha Banks as champion versus Becky Lynch, part of the 4 Horsewomen, in an alliance Sasha and Becky had earlier in takeovers had kind of blown apart, and this match got created in a 4-star match. Sasha retained her women's title. NXT, number 5 on the list, NXT Takeover Rival, we have Sasha Banks versus Charlotte versus Bayley versus Becky Lynch in a fatal 4-way classic when Sasha wins her first NXT Women's title in a 4-star match. Charlotte went into the match with the title. NXT Takeover Charlotte versus Natalya. No champion's advantage going in. The champion was vacated when Paige got called up to the main roster. So for a vacated title, Charlotte versus Natalya, Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner and Bret Hart in Natalya's corner. A 4-star women's classic, Charlotte winning her first NXT Women's title. At NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2, number 3 on the list, Asuka winning the title versus Bayley. A 4-star classic. Asuka, what an undefeated competitor she is. And number 2, NXT Takeover Respect, a 30-minute Iron Man match. Bayley versus Sasha Banks in a 4 1/4 star classic. Bayley winning it 3 falls to 2 falls. Bayley retaining her women's title. And what I perceive as the greatest women's match in NXT Takeover history came from NXT Takeover Brooklyn. We had Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Bayley winning her first ever NXT Women's title in a 4 1/2 star classic of a match. The 10 best matches in NXT Takeover history. We're down to 2 videos left. We have the NXT Championship, and then we have the best 10 matches in NXT Takeover history. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the rest of the story as we continue the countdown to NXT Takeover San Antonio. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great night, have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.